the visitor center of New River Gorge National Park. We haven't made it to the visitor center yet. I think there are 3 or 4. We're going to the most northern one. I'm not sure what the name of it is. Canyon Rim.
I think is what it said on the Google.
So we've seen the bridge from below. Now we're going to see the bridge from above. And we'll see if there are any hikes around here that we have time to squeeze in. The 3rd week of October, they have base jumping off the bridge. People come to watch the base jumpers, so if you're interested in seeing that, you probably want to get here earlier than everyone else. I don't know when earlier would be.
Yeah, so a lot of people bridge day.
Where we landed our rafts after our rafting trip, if you see the spot where the base jumpers land, you'll kind of be in awe because it's a really tiny spot and it's not very big. It's surrounded by trees. I think it would probably almost be impressive just to sit there and watch them land. We were down there earlier rafting. Now our expectations are set.
I said this is the best on the east side of Mississippi for more water. You can jump in tomorrow. Now this is the busiest visitor center we've been in this year.
It is Memorial Day weekend.
Oh yeah.
So there are a lot of people, like there's a small town not far from Cantrell. All the luxury cabins were booked. The cabooses were booked. So if you want to do this, and especially if you want to do it on a holiday weekend, be on point with some fellow RVers.
That's a big old RV to bring in here.
Yeah, it is.
He's braver than I am.
Is this baby in there? Guys, that was his first attempt. I think that backing up the RV has made Lee a better backer-upper.
Always been good.
What are you doing?
Putting my wet shoes on.
What?
Putting my wet shoes on. It's nice and cool. I might always walk around in wet shoes. They're nice. Keeps you cool.
Just
Come here.
So we did this part on the rafting.
Going to the old growth forest. You get to see trees from the 17th century.
We had a couple of other trails picked out. I had Endless Wall picked out and Long Point Trail. They're both supposed to have great views. We just found out about the National Parks app, and Lee found this guided trail tour.
Self-guided.
Through an old growth forest.
And I laid down the law and vetoed her choices to do this choice.
I allowed him to veto it.
Oh, is that right?
It's an audio tour that you get out of the NPS app. So this is our first time doing this type of tour in a national park. So we'll see if it works. You typically don't have cell service in a national park. We're going to check it out. But this park, this gorge, New River Gorge, was formed back when Pangea was created. I think they said it was when it was created. So even though it says it's New River Gorge, it's not new. It's been here. It's one of the oldest rivers in the world.
They named it New River because when the guy that found it, he didn't see it on a map anywhere else. So he just wrote New River down, and they just left it.
You said this is a muscadine vine? You sure this isn't hairy? What did he say it was?
Oh, poison ivy. That's a big old poison ivy vine. No, it looks like muscadine vine leaves up there to me. In my semi-amateur opinion.
Well, he said hairy vines are poison ivy. But it does look like muscadine, and it looks like an old one. I would grab it, but
You
I was
chicken?
going to grab it, but I was,
You
yeah,
chicken?
I'm a chicken. You grab it. Lee's back there trying to figure out how to get the NPS app material to be read to us. Instead of me making him read.
I don't think this is an audio tour. It's just a self-guided tour. You gotta read.
Oh.
I don't like reading. But still good. Less than 1% of the original forest remain throughout the eastern United States and West Virginia.
Of the original forest?
Yeah.
That's what the guide was telling us. Go on.
It's got spiders. We can put a picture of it on the app. That'd be helpful. Yeah, there's no bark on that like that.
Oh.
That's not it.
Okay. We have a fellow hiker here. This is a hickory nut.
Hickory nut.
She
Not
found
old
the
enough to remember you were getting
my two favorites in one shot. Oh, wow. Good morning, guys. This is probably as real as I can get with you. No makeup, bed head. Let me share with you. If you suffer from vertigo, and you go whitewater rafting, and you have controllable vertigo, make sure that you take whatever you can take before you get on the raft. It's been a tough morning. Got it under control, but we are going on another trip today. I think I have it under control. If you suffer from really bad vertigo, you know that you can be on the fetal position. You can be in the fetal position. So early. I need coffee. You can be in the fetal position for a number of hours, trying not to puke your guts out. Hair is bound. Extra Dramamine. Me going down that river like this. This is our ride today. A few more rafters on the water. Today, this is our pimpin' ride. Let's do it. Hopefully I'm not in the fetal position in the boat later.
These are called constriction waves.
If you've seen last week's video, then you've seen our incredible Kentra Ultimate Rafting experience at length. If you haven't, and you're interested, we'll link it in the description below.
I didn't think I was gonna make it this morning. I got up, vertigo set in pretty badly. And I thought for about 2 seconds of canceling this morning. But man, I am so glad that we did not. I was able to overcome it, took all this Dramamine, got on the river, and it was amazing. Most funnest thing, funnest thing.
You're just saying that because I almost went out of the boat a couple times.
It was epic. Like, and I don't say that about too many things.
Never heard you say it before.
It was a wild ride. I don't think I've ever been so excited to be smashed in the face with a wall of water. Lee almost fell out of the boat. It was amazing. I jumped off a rock for the first time in my life. I'd never done that before. We requested the guide we had yesterday, and luckily we got him again. Terry and Dakota. Big personality. Funny. But all the personalities out here
Yeah, they're
are
all
big.
good. They're all good, yeah.
They're all great. I think you would be fine with any one of them.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you want somebody who knows their business when they're on that water. I think the kids will have a blast.
Oh, yeah.
When we come back, we'll come in the
Golly.
autumn, and we'll do the golly, because it's only open.
For 6 weeks in the fall when they drain the the lake. Summertime, Somerville, Sumter, some kind of lake that starts with some. It takes them 6 weeks to drain it in the fall, and that creates the rapids on the Golly River.
In just a little bit, we're going to head into the park, headed down to where we're headed.
Beckley is where we're staying, but I don't know where Grandview is. It's not far from there. And there's a South Visitor Center.
We're going to mosey around, see the viewpoints down there, and experience a little bit more of New River Gorge.
Can you imagine coming down those rapids on this thing? Trying to get parking here at Sandstone Falls. Bring our raincoats.
Nope. Won't be the first time we were wet today.
No, it won't. There's a shelter back there. You want to go stand up under the shelter? Let it pass? Oh, trees are falling. Woo!
Oh, everything's red.
Oh no.
Severe weather.
Won't load, but it's the head back down.
It's only going to get worse.
Stinks.
Oh, it's just changed.
What's it say now?
Well, no, I meant the thing. No, I hit the refresh. Oh. Right. Now it won't move. But the rain was ramping up. It's 10 o'clock.
These are bigger raindrops. Look, those guys are hanging out under the shelter. Always something exciting. Look, they're running. I got stuff blowing all in my eyes.
Yep.
This parking lot is about to clear out. People are running. I just walked into the bathroom. Did you see that limb? Me too. Yeah, I did. I was just standing right where it fell.
67 now, so it dropped. It was 87, so it dropped 20 degrees with that front coming through.
We hadn't planned to go to Grandview, but it's supposed to be gross and rainy. So we're just going to go back to the hotel and hang out. We got a hotel for the night because we couldn't get an extra night on our cabin rental. So, but we wanted to see more of the park. And that we did. We have some of it in us now.
Got some in my lungs.
Man. That's crazy. We'll be back at it in the morning. We're trying to make it back to the hotel. We're not far from the park.
Everybody's turning around.
We've had a couple people flash their lights.
I don't know another way.
I don't think there is another way.
We're almost there.
Can we walk up and see?
I don't think you can go back the other way though, so I don't know if we need to sit.
Well, why don't you check that out and I'll go see what's...
Alright, you're walking.
Well, the Tesla's going. So I'm going to walk down here, see what's going on. Lee's back at the truck trying to find us a route out of here. Backing up. These people are turning around. The poor people back at the tent the tent site back there. Their tents were all blown across the road. Trees down. Oh, there's power line too. Okay. Close enough for me. It's on a power line. All right, so we know we can't go that way. Not for a while. Hopefully Lee found us another route. So one guy asked, this is legit, not making this up. After I told one of the guys in the line that there was a power line down across the road and a tree had taken a power line down across the road, wanted to know if he could get his car underneath it. I was like, I don't know that I would chance that. That would have been good footage though. Good footage.
Tree. Laying across the road in Irish Mountain Road.
Irish Mountain Road?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Is there another way back out other than that way? No?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Irish Mountain Road.
So that nice gentleman just told us there is another tree down.
Yeah, they had a raft and stuff. There's people pulled up in there.
Oh, were people on the water, I guess?
I guess.
There were a bunch of kayakers and stuff on the water when we came through. Ooh, they were much faster than I thought they were going to be. Here's the tree that fell.
It's gone.
They moved fast.
Because of the emergency situation on the water, crews cleared the road almost immediately. And after a great meal and a good night's sleep at the hotel, we were finally able to make it to Grandview and hike a couple of the short nearby trails. Not long after, the park made the decision to close the area to clean up storm debris. But not before we were able to take in the views of the iconic Grandview, which, as we thought, looks a lot like Horseshoe Bend, just with trees.